This is the installation of the GLOBACT LED kit for the 2021 Ford Bronco. So we've got our parts here, we've got the lights, some sticky stuff for wire management. The harness is all factory connected here, so we'll go ahead and get started on the installation. The manual that it came with is looks pretty complete. Has basically one side in English and the other side in not English. So we've got a couple sections here, or main items. We've got the LED modules for the front and rear buckets. Get these untied here. So we've got two fronts, obviously look like that. Two fronts. And then the rear buckets that look like that. Those all connect to a hub here so we'll just mount this inside the body. We've got a cable then that connects to kind of another hub right here. Then this has receiver cables coming in and out of it. So I presume we'll be taking our steering input, throttle input, and a third channel input and taking those out of our current receiver and putting them into the module here as it goes. So we'll start off by, we'll unplug that because we'll use that later, but we'll get this out and get this installed in the body as step one. So the instructions on how to wire or mount it in the body are decent. You're removing the various plastic pieces to put the buckets installed, so we'll go ahead and start removing that. Okay, so we got to take these little guys apart. Looks like we got to take the two more screws off. Looks like we don't have a left or right on the actual LED boards, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess here that matches up with this that was in there. So go ahead and put that in. Both headlights are in. We'll go ahead and reinstall those into the body. Okay, the fronts are installed. Let's switch to the back. Looks like same thing with just less screws. Similar installation in the front. Take the little white piece out, place it with the LED board. Reinstall the retainer. And very small screws on the back ones. Okay, both LED boards installed into the head or taillight housings. Let's reinstall them back into the truck. Okay, I'm going to wait to secure all these wires. I'll probably end up taking the fronts out and running them underneath the clipless body mount here. But next we'll get started on the vehicle side. So on the vehicle side, we're going to have to get into our receiver. So we're going to pop the cover to the receiver box. Covers, I should say. Okay, and we've got this guy, which has, like I said, it's got a channel 1, channel 2, channel 3 with leads coming off them. We'll plug these into the receiver box, and then our leads to our ESC steering servo, and probably going to run channel 3. I'm going to try it to run maybe, I think channel 3 is a high-low switch, high-low beam, so we might try running it off the high-low speed, see how that works. Otherwise, we'll maybe figure out something else there. I've already got a extension coming off of the throttle lead because we have a shorter, we've got a Fusion 2-in-1 here, and with a shorter ESC throttle connector there. So I might just do away with this because we won't need that. Steering servo in channel 1, so we'll bring that out. Now, I'll likely lose some of our waterproofing capabilities from all these connections in this board. I don't believe these are necessarily waterproof, but I don't run this in deep water anyway, so that's not a huge concern. So channel 1, plug in the steering servo. Extension I'm not going to use anymore. Channel 1. It's always a little bit of a pain getting these wires through the strain relief for the waterproofing connection and then up into the box here, but manageable. And channel 3, let's see which one, I don't know off the top of my head which one goes over to the high-low servo, so I'll try to just trace them quick here. Looks like it's channel 3 that goes over to that, so we're going to try that one. So we'll unplug that, see if that does what I want it to do. And we'll kind of test this out before we button everything back up 100%. We got channel 3 out here, so we'll plug channel 3 into this guy. Our channel 2 from our ESC is over here, so we may still want an extension depending on, I'm not sure where I'm going to mount this guy yet, but we'll just temporarily wire it up to make sure that it works first before we tidy up all of our wiring. Alright, I'm going to throw my battery back in here, and we're just going to try this out and see how this works. So I'll bring this over, I'll set these up like this. So this is going to plug into this box, like so. And we're good. We'll get our transmitter fired up. Okay, we'll turn this on. All right, looks like we've got some headlights, taillights on. I'm going, so you're giving it some reverse here, so reverse lights, some brake lights when I stop, kind of dim, huh? Okay, that braked a little after I let off the throttle. Okay, see how steering, looks like we've got signals. That is the, I'm steering left, and let's see, steering right, and that's the left side. So the turn signals, I believe, have to be reversed, which, careful with my wires here. So turn signals have to be reversed. Which, oops, now I came unplugged here, that's why. A lot of wires here, we'll definitely have to clean these up. Okay, plug the servo back in. Yeah, that's reversed. So let me just, I think if we just reverse them on here, that's what we do. I'll turn this off. So I ended up having to swap both sets of back and front to the other sides of the terminal board, and now I've got correct directionals here. So I'm turning right, the right side flashes, and turning left, and so on. Okay, so it looks like we're functioning correctly. Actually, I didn't try the high-low beams here. So I'm flipping my 2-speed. It looks like I've got hazards on here now with the So you can just kind of see that. Look at it on the back with my 2-speed. Not sure what I did there. I'm not sure. We'll monkey around with that a little bit more. But I think everything's working from a wiring standpoint. Now, there are these 2 other LEDs, these amber LEDs that I believe plug into these 2, there's 2 open ports here on this. Not sure. Obviously they plug into there. Not sure where they go on the truck. It did say something in the instructions here about rear view mirror turn signal. So I'm assuming maybe that's what these are. I guess I'd have to open these up to see. I don't know if there's a little fake. Okay, so that's not really anything behind that. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the the turn signal lights yet. Well, we'll figure that out. So channel 3 on the instructions here, it does say daytime running lights are in the power on default mode. Okay, so it's, you know, kind of in a little bit of strange English as far as the what it's trying to say, but we'll just play around with that a little more. But I think I've got everything wired correctly, so I'm going to go ahead and tidy these wires up and maybe put it together and see what it drives like. Okay, I think that'll hold in place for now. So I think we've got it installed. Let's see how it works. Okay, again we've got turn signals: right turn, left turn. Well, let's see what it does on the ground. So we've got some driving shots of this now. Figured out the high beam, low beam, on off, hazards, things like that. So like I said, we've got the daytime running lights on right now. Right turn signal, left turn signal. From behind, brake lights, reverse lights. Said brake will go there, and then right turn, left turn. So the channel 3 switch works a little like this. So right now daytime running lights are on. If I toggle channel 3 quickly, that turns low beams on, and then high beams, and then off, and then back to daytime running lights. So a quick toggle of channel 3 goes through those 3 modes. A slow toggle of channel 3 turns on the hazards. So I did a kind of a slow toggle there, and then a quick toggles again for the other lights. So that you can see that there. So, and obviously the rear, we've got the lights are off now except for the hazards, brake lights, and turn signals go for a little bit. And then another long toggle will bring back the turn the hazards on and off. So that's how that works. It is pretty neat. Again, pretty low cost update to the to almost the Pro Scale light kit functionality, but for about half the price. Thanks for watching.